Hi, my name is Kayla Wright, and I am making this video as my journal remediation. And my assignment was to create a video that expanded more on one of our journal prompts. And the one I chose to make a video on was if Abercrombie and Fitch could make a comeback after their CEO's fat comments. So this situation actually happened back in 2013, and I wasn't really active with social media or the news back then, so I had to do some digging. I had to read up on the situation, and after reading it and reading the CEO's comments, I definitely thought they were out of line and they were it was wrong of him to say, of course, but especially in the world we live in today, I feel like a lot of worse things have been said. And as long as they're apologetic, and it looks like they've taken like 5 years away from making commercials and marketing. So hopefully they've taken that time to really reevaluate their morals and their ethics and where they want to stand with their company and really joining the ship on everyone with trying to include everyone regardless of their race or their sex or their size. So yeah, I think it's definitely possible for them to make a comeback. It will, in my eyes. With some people, they're not going to. It's just simple. They're always going to remember what he said or how it made them feel, and they're just not going to shop there. And you can't control that, no matter what you do. So, but there's also 100 billions more customers that are there that will buy Abercrombie and Fitch's stuff, especially if they like attach themselves to like a trend or a social media trend, something like that. They'll definitely gain more customers. But what I wanted to compare it to was the H&M situation, which was a lot more current, and I think it was a lot more relevant. So H&M had a new clothing line for children. And in that new clothing line laid this picture on their website, which is a African American young boy wearing a sweatshirt that says coolest monkey in the jungle. And as many people know, monkey is a derogatory term used to African Americans when trying to put them down or to it's a very racist tactic to call a black person a monkey. And the fact that they found this actually, and I think I'm pretty sure he's African. So I'm pretty sure this little boy is African. And to put an African boy in a sweatshirt that says coolest monkey in the jungle, and nobody in that, photographers, editors, publishers, nobody thought to say, hey, this doesn't quite look right. Or, hey, this might not go well with some of our customers. Especially since we have, I don't know what to call it, we have African American spokespeople for our famous African American spokespeople for our brand. This might not rub well with them. Or maybe the rest of America because just yeah. And an argument I remember in class, an argument that was made was that H&M is not based in America. It's based, I believe, in Sweden. But I remember making the argument that, well, you hire marketing researchers for a reason to learn where you're marketing, to learn the atmosphere, to learn what your customers like and don't like. And I think somewhere along those lines, there has to be some type of racial tolerance or racial sensitivity because this as an African American person myself, this was very not this wasn't good. This was very bad. And I was actually a very avid me and my family were actually very avid H&M shoppers. We went there often whenever we could. It was a really nice store. They had really nice clothes, purses, shoes, and everything. But ever since this happened, I have not stepped foot in an H&M. So I think going back to the Abercrombie and Fitch, I think since it was just a comment, I think that they can make a comeback from it. And I like the direction they're going after watching their new ad, and their direction is going really well. So I think Abercrombie and Fitch can make a comeback, but I don't know if H&M is gonna make a comeback, especially with the African American community. And since social media is now a lot more ramped up than it was back in 2013, I think it's going to take a very long time for H&M to rebuild a relationship with African American community because of this sweatshirt. This was wrong. This was very wrong, and a lot of people missed out on catching this before the public had to. I really think this could have been prevented, and it was very racist and very insensitive. But that is all I have for this video. So yeah, that's all I have.